When he keeps finding all of these companies that are getting like $1 billion here and $2 billion there, and all, like the Stacey Abrams one where they're going to give energy efficient appliances to poor people.
Yeah.
$2 billion. It's
Yeah.
like, what did you do? Like, what did you do?
And we are back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, people. You know that it helps us out a lot. And of course, it helps you because it helps us. Now, y'all, you know we have covered the Stacey Abrams $2 billion controversy multiple times, but it seems like she's still gaining attention at the highest levels of commentary, of social commentary in this country, as Elon Musk and even Joe Rogan continue to talk about it. And y'all, you may be surprised to find out, or maybe you wouldn't be surprised to find out, that Stacey Abrams was not the only person who received billions and billions of dollars, as you're going to see here.
Are we going to get a lot of complaints along the way? Absolutely. You know, one of the things I learned at PayPal was who complains the loudest and with the most amount of fake righteous indignation? The fraudsters. It's a tell. There's some of these NGOs that are crazy, like the $2 billion to Stacey Abrams NGO that basically didn't exist and suddenly gets $2 billion awarded from the federal government. She has, why? And there are many such cases like that.
I think that most people, common sense-wise, would say the fraud's got to end.
Yeah.
They're concerned about the 94-year-old mother who skips a check or somehow doesn't get what she's supposed to get.
Right. And what we're trying to say is actually that the 94-year-old grandmother is actually, as a result of Joe Doge's work, going to get her check. She's not going to be robbed by fraudsters like she's getting robbed today. And the solvency of the federal government will ensure that she continues to receive those Social Security checks, that Medicare continues to work, without which we're all doomed. The reason we're doing this is because if we don't do it, America's going to go insolvent. We're going to go bankrupt. And nobody's going to get anything.
So EPA Director Lee Zeldon also talked about other organizations that received these massive awards during a cabinet meeting with Donald Trump. Let's take a look.
They sort of sound good, but many of these things are pure fraud. Now, there was a contract that you've heard about where Stacey Abrams got $2 billion just before we took over, and it was a rush to get her the money, and that was environmental, and nobody knows what she was doing. But $2 billion, if you got 2 million, that's a lot. If you got 200,000, that's a lot. But this was $2 billion was given. Lee, do you want to talk about that? And the other one that was even worse?
EPA has now canceled over $22 billion worth of contracts. $2 billion going to this NGO that Stacey Abrams was tied to. They received only $100 in 2023. And then the Biden administration gave them $2 billion. The director of the Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund saw his former employer get $5 billion. So $20 billion went to just 8 NGOs, and they're all pass-throughs. And then they were giving it to other entities, many of them were pass-throughs. And what you have is all these extra middlemen, they're taking their cut. And the taxpayer ends up getting screwed. They're losing out on all this hard-earned money. They can't afford to have the federal government waste.
So Zeldon is a savvy politician, y'all. He didn't use the term money laundering, but other people have been using that term. Some people have actually been calling it straight money laundering. Now, I am not calling it that, but you know, it's a term that some people have felt comfortable using as it relates, because as Zeldon said, you're passing money through one organization to another, every organization taking their cut. What does that sound like to you?
How do you not, come on, put that picture back. How do you not, you're not happy about this one? You know where I'm going with this. It's like, lady, orthodontics, 20 grand. 20 grand, we're gonna close that giant gap. You're laundering all of that money and it didn't cross your mind at any point to find an orthodontist. I think she lives in Atlanta. There's gotta be plenty of orthodontists there. It's like, if you're gonna launder the money, I'm not defending the laundering the money, but if you're gonna launder the money, at least close the gap. So billions and billions of dollars are being laundered.
Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, and as you saw on the coming up, even Joe Rogan is talking about this. I mean, how could, just imagine being Stacey Abrams, going about your business, just trying to get $2 billion out of the U.S. taxpayer, you know, just trying to get $2 billion. Y'all, I'm saying that tongue in cheek, obviously. But imagine going about your business and now all of a sudden Joe Rogan is talking about you on his program. I mean, let's take a look at what Joe had to say.
What Elon is trying to do. He's trying to cut the deficit in half, and then the idea is you grow the economy and you actually get back to surplus.
When he keeps finding all of these companies that are getting like $1 billion here and $2 billion there, and all, like the Stacey Abrams one where they're going to give energy efficient appliances to poor people.
Yeah.
$2 billion. It's
Yeah.
like, what did you do? Like, what did you do?
And that's probably one of the biggest questions with all of this. Like, did they ever deliver with the $2 billion? Did they ever deliver any services? Stacey Abrams did say that they had done a test or a pilot program and that they were able to reduce people's energy bills with the money. But it's unclear if they ever used the $2 billion to help people reduce their energy bills by helping them to buy household appliances or that sort of thing. So it's unclear as to whether they were ever able to use any of the money, but Lee Zeldon did say he was able to freeze the money. So it seems like they didn't use it.
Like, there's a bunch of those. Like, what did you do? Like the high-speed internet one.
Yeah.
What did you do? How come you got billions of dollars and fucking nothing happened?
So the next thing Joe Rogan's going to say here is really interesting about how there was just a lack of oversight. That's probably one of the most concerning things about this entire saga, this entire situation, is just the lack of oversight. Like, why was nobody checking in?
I'm giving you $4 billion to get this done, and then I never talk to you again. I never check in. I don't go, hey, where's the fucking money being spent? What are you doing, man? I don't ask for any progress reports. You just keep getting money. This is bananas.
It's crazy.
Like, and for anybody who doesn't want that to be more efficient, like, what are you working for? If you're paying taxes, what are you working for? You're part of your day is the running of this government. You're happy that it's being run like this? You're happy that billions are going to places that no one can you have no receipts? You don't know where it got spent? You have no idea? And that's legal?
So while Stacey Abrams was previously mostly known for running for governor twice in Georgia, losing twice, and then denying the elections, kind of being a Georgia election denier, now she's known more for being linked to organizations that got $2 billion in funding from the Biden administration under questionable circumstances. But I'd like to hear what you have to say. Let me know down in the comments. Do you agree with Joe, or do you have a different opinion? But before you put your opinion down below, y'all, please stop, hit the share button, share this video out over email, text message, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of the social mediums. If you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Love y'all, and we'll catch you back in the next one.